Not mad at him. Not mad at him at all.
All right, we've got head coach Mark Pope, Zach Sellis, and TJ Haas. We'll start with opening comments.
Well, I couldn't be more proud of these guys. I mean, what an unbelievable effort they put on the floor and did it together from start to finish, absolutely together. It was extraordinary, and really excited for the future that we have together throughout the season.
Thanks, Coach. No. Okay.
You're a gamer. You've been here the whole time. I like it. Let's go.
Hey, if you're here, I'm here. TJ, if you're in foul trouble first half, what did you see in the second half to kind of get yourself going? You went on a little run there.
I felt like you see the ball go through the hole one time and getting a little bit of rhythm, but really I was just getting good looks, and fortunately they fell, but I felt like our whole team was really in a great rhythm, and that momentum and energy is contagious, and it's good to see the ball go through the hoop.
For both guys, how important was it to get the second win here after losing yesterday?
It was huge for us. Last night it's hard to lose, but I thought our guys did a really great job of throwing that loss away, moving on, because we needed to win this game, and I thought our guys were really ready to go tonight, and that was huge.
Yeah, it's like Coach Pope always says, it's a learning. Every game you learn and you grow and you become better each day, and it's most important when you don't lose two in a row. You keep learning from it, and you just go harder the next.
TJ, the ball movement in the second half, is that kind of what kind of envisioned? That's kind of the perfect way you guys want to play this season?
Yeah, I thought it really came together for us in the second half. We moved the ball really well. We trusted in our offense. We trusted in each other. We trusted in our game plan, what Coach has been saying to us. And we really were just finding the open shot. And guys stepped up and made big shots. And that was super fun to be a part of tonight.
And Zach, what was it like to see TJ just kind of take over there and just go on a little run and really give you guys a big boost?
It's awesome. It's fun when your teammate, does something great, whether it's, TJ or Jake or Alex or whoever it is. When you see them go on a run like that and they're hot and you just keep giving it to them, it's fun to watch, and it's fun to be a part of a teammate to have that kind of ability. So it's just awesome, and it gets everyone going on the team, and it kind of started our run.
Thank you, Zach. Any other questions for the players? One on the right.
So, TJ, what do you feel like you guys take away from this experience in Maui? What will stand out? What will kind of carry you as you move forward?
And it's like Zach said, it's a learning experience for us, and I feel like what I'm taking away so far is when we really put our trust in this game plan and the things that we've been working on, we're a really good team. And when we move the ball and we share the ball, and when we guard defensively like we did, we're a really good team. And it showed in the second half when we had things rolling a little bit. When we do what we do and do the things that we practice every single day, we're a really good team.
Thanks, TJ. One on the left.
Both teams shot really, really well. You guys were 50% from three and 32 for 59 for the game. Overall, how soft are those rims? They shot really good too?
Yeah, they're a great team, and we knew that coming in. We knew we knew they could really shoot the ball. But for us, I think what helps us shoot the ball well is we take good shots, and we move the ball till we get good shots, and that helps us shoot a great percentage.
Thanks, TJ. Any others for the players? All right, we'll let you two get back to your team. Any questions for Coach? on the left.
Coach, last night I talked to you about pace. In the first half, you were playing a little bit slower. Second half, you really picked it up. What did you do at halftime to really get into that much more of a quicker game?
Well, it's, here's the thing we're reaching a little bit right now. So when you talk about a rhythm to the game that you're shooting for, it's not a tangible dot-to-dot diagram play or set, right? It's an outline of how you want to feel in the game, how you want the game to feel, right? And so it's hard to learn. It's way harder to learn than it is just to come out and run a set exactly correctly, right? And so that's why it's elusive for us. It just is. But I think our trajectory is really good in terms of these guys having a few more possessions every single game. Maybe the first game we had 10 possessions that we felt right, and maybe tonight we had 25 possessions that we felt right. And if we can keep on that run where we can just feel right more often, it's really important. And that's what we talk about. It's what we talked about in pregame. It's what we talked about in postgame last night. It's what we talk about is we're searching for a feel and a rhythm to the game that's pretty special. And these guys lived in that space for quite a while tonight.
Coach, I look at this box score, and there's some weird numbers here. They had only 8 turnovers. You guys only had 6. I looked at the stat broadcast. At the under 4 timeout, you guys had shot 3 free throws for the entire game.
That's a problem.
Yeah, you guys walk away with a 13-point win. How do you explain that?
Well, listen, I mean, part of this is just due to the difference in the teams, right? Tonight you had 2 teams, maybe the 2 best shooting teams here, and the 2 smallest teams here, right? So neither of us is battling against. Last night we were battling against this extraordinary length and physicality, and that has an impact on the game, right? And so for us to combat that, we have to play faster and freer and more decisively and make more simple plays quicker, right? With us as more similar opponents right here, it makes it easier. It just does. It does. You're not battling length. We could actually hit the roll tonight. Last night, we're staring down 7'2" wingspan and 7'4" wingspan, just trying to hit the roll. The roll's wide open. We can't actually hit it, and so we will be able to by the end of the season. And so that's probably why you saw some of that today. Both teams can really, really shoot the ball. We both play a similar style. We both really want to move the ball. This Landers Nolly, Michigan State can't guard him. Nobody can guard him. I mean, it doesn't matter how big and long you are. Nobody's guarded this kid yet this season. I mean, he gets the ball out of his hands so fast, it's unreal. And hopefully, this was a really fun matchup for us. I think Mike Young is one of the finest coaches in college basketball. I'm not just saying that. I have so much respect for him. I've actually been a fan of his. I watch his stuff. I try and steal from him all the time. I think he's so smart, and I love the way his teams feel. And it was fun for us to play against them tonight.
Thanks, Coach. Another on the left.
If I may, one more. How important is it to walk away from here 2-1 rather than 1-2?
It's so big. It's just so big for these guys. You know what? They're going to get on the plane tomorrow. It probably didn't look like it post-game. It probably post-game looked like we won the tournament championship. But, for us to roll out here, like claiming third place in a tournament that's just ridiculously stacked and minus, what people on paper say is our best player, and to beat this, you think about it, this Virginia Tech team, what they've done, it's crazy what they've done this year so far, culminating in beating Michigan State. And then everybody saw tonight how good this Dayton team is that they lost to yesterday. This Dayton team is probably a top 10 team right now. And so this Virginia Tech team is a great team. And for us to be able to come here and beat UCLA and Virginia Tech and get a little bit humbled and learn something from Kansas is huge for us because our goal is to keep growing. So we'll get on the plane tomorrow actually feeling really good. I haven't really seen, my whole family is here. I haven't really seen them but for about 10 minutes a day for the last 5 days. And then we don't fly out till noon tomorrow, so we're about to party all night long, and that's going to be great. Yes, we are. We're going to do a non-alcoholic party for the next 16 hours, baby. We know how to do that. You know that, right? We know how to do that.
Thanks, Coach. We have one more on the right.
Coach, how is Yoli, with him being out, how has he helped this team during these games when he's not able to be on the floor? What has he done to help his teammates?
Well, the first thing he's done is he beats us up in scout team every day. I mean, he's really good, and so it's sometimes you feel like you can't actually get the experience you're going to get against an opponent because you just don't have that much talent on your scout team. Well, we got probably a top 20 player in the country on our scout team. We're preparing for UCLA against those two bigs who had just had put on a show all season long. And we actually probably had a way better player we were going against in practice every day. So we were ready, right? And even Kansas, I mean, clearly we had issues with one of their players inside, but to have Yoli to go against every day in practice has been really special for us. And then him on the bench, his demeanor, his support, you can kind of see, for example, he's kind of worked hard to take this Kobe Lee under his wing as his personal project. In fact, both our guys sitting out, Rich Harward has also. And you see how much confidence Kobe Lee is playing with. Kobe Lee was 5 for 5 tonight. I think he was 6 for 7 last night. I think he was 6 for 8 the night before. This dude's got to have the highest field goal percentage in the tournament, maybe. And he didn't play at all last year. So he's had a huge impact that way. But I'm hopeful that he's going to have an even bigger impact when he gets to put on a uniform.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Krispy Kreme, baby. Let's go. I'll take the team wherever they want to go right now. Thank you, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.
Brigham Young, needless to say, has a very good basketball team with a heck of a coach. I think a lot of Mark, and what they do offensively is difficult. And I was worried about some coverages, and I thought we did a fair job. 9 first-half threes is embarrassing, but I thought we did a fair job in the certain sequences of the half. In the second, they played like old people, and we played like little fellas, and they got the best of us. Y'all go ahead.
Start here on the left for the players.
Fellas, if you could both talk about, what you take out of here. You beat Michigan State and then 2 tough losses. What do you take out of this trip?
From this trip, you take the good with the bad. You learn from both. You add what you need to add going forward, and you move on.
I'm gonna go off what he said. I mean, we did beat a high-ranked team, but after that, we had to move on to the next game and bring the same intensity, and that's about it.
Thank you both.
Is that it? Is that it? Mark, can you get them out of here?
Yep. You two
All right,
can go
thanks,
join
man.
your team.
Thanks, man.
Any questions for Coach? Here on the left.
Coach, you guys shoot 31 for 58 from the field, 50% from three-point. You only turn the ball over 8 times, and you lose by 13.
Got to guard a little bit better. That's a short answer. Got to guard a little bit better. They make it hard. They got a number of guys who can shoot it, and 5 guys that can pass, catch, and shoot. And Mark does a good job. I really like some of their actions. We thought going in we're going to score plenty enough to win. Can we get enough stops to win? And the answer to that was no. Anything else?
One more on the left.
Coach, you seem to have TJ kind of bottled up. He got in foul trouble in the first half, and then they kind of picked up pace a little bit in the second half, and it appeared that folks were scrambling and weren't. What was happening defensively there when they went on a run?
I thought we were a lot more cohesive and connected in the first. Coach Odom over there could tell you, you do this thing long enough, and if you don't hang in there and continue to fight, there's one shot that can break the back, and then they start going in from all corners, and that's what happened. You know, one shot goes down, or a couple of shots goes down, and then that thing opens up, and when you can put 5 guys on the floor, 4 at all times, like Mark can. You know, the ball gets rolling downhill on you, and it's not very pleasant. And that happened tonight. I think we went through our first 6 opponents. Our first 6 opponents, we held under 60 points or thereabouts. 5 of 6 under 40% from 3. And then we ran into the Flyers last night, and in this bunch. Suffice to say, we've got a lot to talk about when we get back to Blacksburg.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
You, Coach. Safe travel.
Thank you.